What's up, guys? Welcome back. I know I told you at a later date I would introduce you to the Cadillac, and I got a little bit of downtime today, so this is the later date. I'll give you a walk around, kind of explain to you the plan, and we'll go from there. So it's a 63 Series 62 sedan. You can see it's in incredibly good shape considering, you know, it's a 63. When I bought it, it had one dent here. You can kind of still see the little dent in the chrome, but you know, nothing serious. Has all of the trim, all of the chrome is here. Both the fender skirts are here. The headlight, the bumper buckets are in really good shape. It's a big issue for 63s. Give you a little glimpse on this side. Now this was a complete car when I bought it, but as you can see, something's missing. And I don't know if you can see that, but that was a mud line. This thing sat in a field, in a clay field, since the mid-70s. Well, actually, if you look up in there, you can see the mud stuck between the frame and the body. So I've spent the last, I don't know, 3 weeks chiseling mud out of this thing. The plan was to run it with all the original drivetrain, and when I started running a compression check on the motor, I realized I had zero compression out of this cylinder here. And when I started tearing into it, this is what we found. So the next logical choice is obviously LS swap. Not try to, you know, fix what's here. The downside to this car is there's something missing here. Sometime in the 80s, somebody threw a rock through the back window. So it's been rained in and snowed in and had families of animals living here for the last, you know, 2 decades or so. But all things considered, it's actually in really good shape. I had to pull the entire front brake assembly apart to get it up on my trailer because the driver's front tire was locked up. But the other 3 were actually really nice. Needs full interior, obviously. 63 was the first year for tilt steering, and also I'm not sure what year cruise control started, but I know Cadillac was one of the first companies with it. It's got, I'm sure that's 100 or 213. Based on the condition of the motor, I'm going to say it was probably 113, but they were not nice miles. Has the headlight sentinel there, the auto dims when it senses traffic coming. Shuts really nicely. And needs a front windshield as well. But as I said before, the plan is just to make a cruiser out of it. Rockers are really solid. I've got a little bit of rust on the driver's side footwell, but the rest of the floor pan is perfect. The other rust I have is right there, and it's not all the way through yet, but it will be soon. It's the original bias ply spare. I have all 4 of the original hubcaps for it that I'm not going to use. I plan on running some of those Detroit steel 20s. So progress on this thing will be incredibly slow because, as you can see, I don't have a garage. I do all my work outside. Well, you know, under a carport. But so it's weather pending, which totally sucks, but gotta do what you gotta do. And I also have a really bad problem with sticking to one project. So right now, as it is, I've got 7 projects that I've started in the last 2 years, all in different stages of completion. I just kind of bounce back and forth. So I'll be making a bunch of videos of other projects as I'm motivated to work on them, you know, different days. So it should be a fun ride. You know, it's not just going to be the same vehicle until it's done and then start on another one. So hopefully you guys stick around.